All right, welcome to Woods Family on the Go. Now we are going to review the story or the movie Wicked.
Because it was a play, right, when it first came out?
It's a Broadway play that I still want to see. So.
Okay.
And this has Ariana Grande.
Mm-hmm.
And I forgot the black lady's name. It's an African name, ain't it?
On us.
Yeah, I forgot her name.
Is she a Tony Award winner?
Yeah, everything. She's
okay.
one. Yeah,
oh, wow.
I can't. Even if I knew it, I would.
For not knowing her name.
Even if I knew her name, Google. Even if I knew her name, I wouldn't know how to. I wouldn't know how to pronounce it. So.
I've never seen her before.
Yeah, my mom's never seen her, but she's more like known for Broadway. She's been in a few movies and stuff. But no, Lenore's Googling it. Let me look, cause you driving. Let me look, cause you driving.
Ariana Grande, Cynthia Erivo, and Jonathan.
Cynthia Erivo. Excellent in the movie. What do you think about
Both of them were.
First of all, if you don't know the story of the Wicked, it's like a spinoff of The Wiz or The Wizard of Oz.
And
it's more the backstory of the witches. Okay. The Wicked Witch of the East, the Wicked Witch of the West, and then the Good Witch, Glinda, the Good Witch. It's good because I like how it starts off telling you kind of story of Glinda and the story of when they were little, and then the story of the Wicked Witch. One of them, I can't remember which one. She the East or the West, the black lady. I don't remember which one she was. And then her sister.
The one that the Munchkins had in the Wizard of Oz.
No, the one the Munchkins was her sister.
Oh, that's right.
That died under the house.
You had to clear up things with the whole story of the
because remember
witches.
the Wizard of Oz, the witch that died under the house. She's the other witch.
So she's actually for the play in the Wiz. The heavy one, don't nobody bring me no bad news.
The black lady in that
black lady.
Yeah.
That's my sister you killed.
Exactly.
Give me those shoes.
So, and it makes sense on why even if you think about it, from even back in our day, it would make sense why that witch hated Dorothy.
Yeah.
You killed my sister.
Yes.
But it did give some history around those shoes.
Yeah.
So watching the way it looked, watching Dorothy with those shoes, she didn't look good.
But Dorothy didn't know anything in that land.
And then the wizard is not good.
And Glinda.
And the wizard in the Wiz wasn't good. Richard Pryor.
Yes.
So they spend off of that more than the Wizard of Oz and the Wizard in the Wizard of Oz. Because in the Wizard in the Wizard of Oz, he wasn't bad. Right. He just wanted to go home and he was scared.
The original.
The Wiz, he was a hustler.
Yeah, he was.
And he was scary. Richard Pryor.
Yes.
So it was good though, but
I liked it.
we won't try not to do any spoiler alerts. I mean, you should have seen it by now if you haven't.
Well, you may have to.
But I don't want to give off big main spoilers.
You may have to.
I don't know. The warning if you
spoiler alert. Sorry.
So
and then most people they've heard about the play, so they kind of know the whole story.
Yeah.
This was part one of it.
Yeah, this is part one. Mm-hmm. So there's a whole nother part. But it kind of shows you why she's evil. And she didn't start off that way. Yeah. Is she evil or is she misunderstood?
And just kind of angry about
That's kind of what they was trying to say in the movie. She's not evil. She's just misunderstood.
And you gotta
There's
remember,
a reason why she does the things that she does.
And she doesn't just from what we're listening to the background of the whole story.
And Wicked.
She don't just come at you.
You got to come at her first.
Or have done something to make her
come at. She loved animals in the movie.
And she loved her sister.
Took
care of her.
She loved her sister, the one that Dorothy ended up killing.
Fell on.
But that wasn't Dorothy's fault, like you said.
I know.
But
the witch don't care. She's like, you the reason why my sister's dead.
Yeah. So they even introduced like a little well, let's start from the beginning. So she was young, her and her sister. The witch that was black was born green because her mom had an affair with some guy. Some people think it was the wizard, but he don't have no powers.
No.
It had to be somebody with powers or something because her powers were extraordinary. Yes. Especially for her age. She always had powers.
Yes.
But she was green.
Yes.
So kids would make fun of her. Her dad didn't like her. He knew she wasn't really his.
Yeah.
So he couldn't stand
nice
her.
To her. Made her and instructed her to watch over her sister.
Yeah, her little sister.
Which was handicapped.
Who was handicapped. Which probably makes sense why the house landed on her in the Wizard of Oz because she couldn't move out the way.
You know what?
Where everybody else was able to get out the way.
And then as we further learn more in the movie,
why her other
she
sister was mean,
Munchkinland.
and why she was mean.
Yes.
So it makes sense. All of them make sense.
It does. It gives reason for things.
So I guess we're not telling everything, because I do want people to see it.
Yeah.
So I'm not telling everything. So it does give a backstory. The music was excellent. The singing, you like the Wicked Witch voice better than you liked Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
Ariana Grande didn't sing like she normally does.
Ariana Grande, I was very surprised. I was taken with her acting.
Yeah, she could act.
She did very well acting.
She did a
playing
very
that part,
good job acting.
And very self-absorbed
Yes.
character.
Yes.
And she was.
Yes.
And then, what's her name's voice? Cynthia.
Yes.
I love it.
It's a richness to her voice.
Heaviness to it.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah.
Now, do you like her better than the original lady that played the Wicked?
Yeah.
Okay.
The
She's
other
good
one
too.
is more nasally.
Yeah, she's
where
good too.
Cynthia
Though.
is not.
Yeah, more soulful, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, excellent.
The music is good. The dancing is good.
Dancing is good. It wasn't your typical musical where some people who don't like musicals would be like, because my mom don't like musicals, but she liked it.
She enjoyed this one.
Because they had more, the acting too, I think, and the storyline.
It was a blend of it.
It was a blend. It wasn't like every time somebody said something, they sung.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like most musicals, it's like, I think I'm going to go outside. I think I'll go outside and have some wonderful time.
It was like, and then start singing. I kept looking at the gentleman that both witches actually.
Oh, they liked him. She kept recognizing them.
When they were in which school? What do you call the schools?
It's like Harry Potter school.
Yeah, those schools where they learning how to use
They threw that in there, which is, if you like Harry Potter, you'll like that, because it's one of those type of schools.
Sorcery. You learn how to use it.
Yeah.
But I kept looking at the gentleman that was the love interest for Glinda.
Right.
Glinda.
For both of them, really.
For both of them, yeah. They both like. In fact, everybody liked him because he was cute.
And she kept saying, I recognize him. I didn't know who he was.
When then you confront.
I looked him up, and it's Bridgerton.
He's one of the sons in Bridgerton.
She watched Bridgerton. I didn't watch Bridgerton.
I watched the Bridgerton storyline, and he's the older son.
So she recognized
him. He's nice looking. The one that married the Indian girl.
You could do 60 up to 45.
I don't like that way.
Oh, all right. Go ahead. Keep going.
Yeah.
So you liked him. He was cute. He was cute.
Nice looking.
Self-absorbed. And self-absorbed.
Exactly.
Same as everybody else.
Yes.
But good.
There was some lessons in that as far as
lots of lessons.
Cynthia's character as the green color.
I kept saying black.
They teased her.
It's really a play on her being black, but she was green.
Yeah.
Because she was like, what's wrong with being black? I mean, green. Like, it was the words, the stuff she was saying.
You can switch it to someone who
black.
Is
my features.
Any difference with that person.
She was making a lot of comments though that made you feel like if she didn't have that green face, you would be saying the same thing about her features, or nose, or lips, or hair. Her hair, they tried to change her hair. Just everything. And to me, I felt like that was a play on, which made sense on why they chose her. Because people kept saying, why you choose a black woman to play it? It didn't have to be a black woman. I think they was trying to do that lesson. Like, you don't have to look like everybody else. You can have your features, and your features could be just as nice.
And not knowing the story, forgive me, I thought when they first was advertising that they were sisters. And I was like, that's too far-fetched.
I thought too, and I was like, that's not sisters.
They became friends.
They were friends.
But they yet were enemies too.
Yes.
So it made sense.
Yeah.
How their relationship developed and how it ended.
It made me feel sorry for the Wicked Witch.
Yeah.
And in the Wizard of Oz, ain't never felt sorry for the Wicked Witch.
It was one scene. I got teary-eyed.
Yeah, you got teary-eyed.
Yeah, because I really felt like
they even did the Carrie scene, like how where she was invited to the party and then everybody made fun of. Remember Carrie, the movie Carrie?
Yeah.
Well, this one she didn't destroy everybody. She could have.
Yeah.
But Carrie just destroyed everybody.
Yeah. She did.
But it was
was embarrassing.
That's probably why you teary-eyed too, because it was kind of that Carrie scene.
Yeah.
Like, why y'all invite somebody just to make fun of her?
And then Glinda,
I hate when kids do that.
Glinda had, of course, side people that was her audience.
How do you be a roommate with her?
And they made it even more mean. Their meanness against Cynthia's character.
I cannot stand when people are mean to people because they don't fit in.
Yeah.
My thing is, I don't have to be with you. I don't have to hang with you, even though I don't mind hanging with people that's like that. But just don't. Why you gotta tease them?
Yeah, bullying.
Just leave them alone. If they weird or whatever, just leave them alone.
They enjoy the reception from people.
Yeah,
they get the laughters. They get people liking them for being bullies and mean girls.
I don't like that.
And then you will see also, we won't spoiler alert, the reason why her Cynthia's character, the Green Witch, her sister, and why she got bitter.
Why she turned into a mean witch too, which made sense.
Mm-hmm.
So all of it made sense, and it also made you understand even Glinda. We always made it like Glinda didn't have any faults, like she was perfect.
Thank you.
And this one made you say, okay, it's not always good to be perfect either.
Thank you.
Sometimes that's negative. If everything you do is right, everything you do is great, sometimes people are like,
because the witch
gotta have some flaws.
They made her witch character on the Wizard of Oz really nice.
Yeah, she was just wonderful.
And Lena Horne in the Wiz.
Always. The Glinda is always wonderful.
Never saw a negative side of her because she was very day and night with the other witches.
This one you saw another side of Glinda.
And I always thought the Wizard of Oz and the Wiz that they all were sisters.
I did too.
And one was nice and two
I think they were, because she even said my sister. In the Wizard of Oz, they were sisters. In this one, they were just friends.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall, one is I wouldn't send my dog into the theater to go see it, or a blind man, or somebody who can't even hear. That's how horrible this movie is. Number 2 is it's not good, but I'll sit through it because I bought a ticket, and I don't want to waste my money. Number 3 is it's okay. It's okay. It's all right. It was some parts where I probably was like, nah, I could leave, but it's okay. It's okay. And some good ones. Number 4 is it's good. It was actually a good movie. It was I didn't feel like I wasted my money or anything. And number 5 is I would slap your mama and my mama and everybody's mama to go see it again. That's how good it was. Okay. So on a scale from 1 to 5, what do you give Wicked?
A high 4.
Okay.
It kept me interested.
It was good. You know what, to be honest with you, I would go see it again. If somebody didn't go see it and they wanted to see it, like a kid or something, I would go see it again. It wasn't where I would be like, oh my God, I got to sit through this movie again. It wasn't like that. So I would say, yeah, either a 4 or a high 3.
Another thing though that was in the movie that I don't know, did we miss it from the Wizard of Oz? It was in the backstory of the witches, there was a villain. Even amongst them.
That wasn't in the Wizard of Oz.
That was never in the Wizard of Oz. So that villain was probably instrumental in getting them all to separate from each other.
And even shaping the Wiz.
Yeah.
The Wizard.
The Wizard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why was he so mean? He wasn't nice in this at all.
But he wasn't real mean either.
He wasn't mean.
He was
other villain
by the women.
The villain was mean. So they probably had to add a villain. That's why they had to add a villain.
Because he wasn't really mean like the villain.
Yeah, they had to add a villain.
The villain wanted to take over.
Yeah, that's why they added the villain. The Wizard just wanted to go home.
Yeah.
Like in the regular one, he just wanted to go home.
I don't belong here, but while I'm here, I might as well take advantage.
And I really don't care about none of y'all. I'm trying to get home.
But that villain tried to give purpose of, don't you want to be in control of everything?
Control Oz.
Yes.
Which is they was trying to make it seem, I kept seeing they was trying to be kind of political, like what's going on now, and certain groups control what everybody thinks, and a leader is the person that's supposed to change everything and make everything so much wonderful.
And then you guys will also see the origin of the flying monkeys.
Oh yeah, and why they were so mean.
Yes.
There was a reason why they mean.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
All right, y'all. So again, like I said, I would go see the
What's
Wicked.
your number? You didn't give your
number. I said 4 or a high 3.
Oh.
I would go see it again if somebody wanted to go. I wouldn't just go on my own to see it again.
Yeah.
But if somebody wanted to see it and they never saw it and they wanted me to go, I'll go.
The music, I guess, is the same music that was in the play.
The next thing I want to go to is the play. So if it comes back to Chicago, if we go to New York, because we always go to New York, maybe we'll see it again on Broadway. It's not the original people, but we'll go see it.
But you said the play has the whole story.
The play has the whole story.
Whereas this movie says part 1.
This Wicked was just part 1. Part 2, I'm sure it's going to come up.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, y'all. So that was another Woods Family on the Go. The movie Wicked.